The underlying energy for the month is the Six of Cups. This is healing, happy memories, wanting to return to a happier time, perhaps looking over the past for answers, or seeking comfort in places like home or anywhere that brings you comfort, really. And you sometimes go to those places to help you through stressful situations or trials that you are dealing with now. This could also be saying that you have friends there who support you, or family, or spirits. They're there to help you. All right, next we have the King of Swords. With the King of Swords, this is air energy, so this could possibly be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is someone who's analytical, witty, logical. But if it's not talking about a person, and this could also be someone who's like in the police force, or someone who is a boss. It could be that, since this is a power card. But like I said, if this is not a person, this is talking about having your head over your heart. This is truth, discipline. You're encouraged to use logic to navigate a situation or the path ahead. Make well-researched and informed decisions. It's a time to not let your emotions get the better of you. And it's not a time to be romantic. This is being logical. And also with this card, it's talking about power. Being in your power, having power. All right, next we have the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is transition, leaving behind, moving on. It could be a journey over water or traveling. But sometimes we can feel sad about the things that we've left behind. But it will soon be replaced with better. Gaze to the future. Maybe you're changing jobs, living arrangements, coming out of a relationship, going into a relationship, whatever it may be. Could be moving house. Maybe you're moving literally to a new location for a job. Could be that. I don't know. Next we have the Judgment card. And with the Judgment card, this is ruled by Pluto. And it is a fire energy card. But this is about reflection, awakening, renewal, reckoning, karma. You're purging and finding your absolution. And you're rising up to a higher level of consciousness. This is like a cosmic leveling up. And sometimes this can also talk about guardian angels, or that the universe is there to support you and guide you. All right, next we have the Eight of Wands. And with the Eight of Wands, this is swift movement, speed, news. Could even be travel by plane, in the air. But it's about laser focus on your attention. Strike while the iron's hot. I call it my go card. You got the green light. I don't know if you remember or ever played Monopoly. It's like you get that go card. It's like, now pass go and collect $200. Okay. Next we have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, this is initial stages, decisions, vision, planning. The world has more to offer. You stick with what you know, or you take a risk. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're looking at what the world has to offer. Making plans, deciding things. All right, next we have the Nine of Wands. A lot of fire energy going on in this row. It's all fire. But with the Nine of Wands, this is exhaustion, perseverance. Pull your reserves together for that final push. It's like, don't give up. You've endured the last test. Have that grit. Stick with it. All those trials and tribulations that we go through. Okay, next we have the World card. And the World card is ruled by Saturn, Earth energy. And this is fulfillment, harmony, success, completion, triumph, wholeness. You have come full circle. This can sometimes talk about travel, long distances, depends. But it's a completion of a major milestone in your life. Maybe you need to tie up loose ends because you're close to an end. And it's also show gratitude for what you've had and you've accomplished, and where you've been and what you've overcome. All right, next we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card, I believe, is ruled by Virgo. I think it's ruled by Virgo. It's Earth energy. So it could be a Virgo sitting here, could be talking about that. But this could also be talking about contemplation, solitude, insight, soul searching, the inner wisdom, seeker of knowledge from within. This could be a mentor showing up, helping you out. But this could also speak to you of searching for the truth, finding inner light, letting it shine the way step by step. Next, we have the Knight of Cups, and this is water energy. So this could easily be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could speak about a new relationship, a new opportunity, a proposal of some sort, an offer. With the Knight of Cups, it's like the romantic, the idealist, the following your heart, turning your dreams into reality. If it is a person, it could be someone who's very charming, sensitive, honest, loyal, attractive, kind. Next, we have the Ace of Cups, and this is new relationships or emotional fulfillment. You may be overflowing with joy, and it's saying to you, open yourself up to new relations, new opportunities, new possibilities. This could be a renewal of a relationship or a healing of a rift. All right, so the overall feeling I get from this reading is you may be looking over the past. This is a new year, so maybe you're taking some time to look over what you've accomplished in the last year or the last decade. It's like realizing that you need to move forward in something, and this could be like a career move, like maybe you've realized that your career needs to move into a new place or moving up in a position. It could be that, and it can be a little shaky because you're like, oh wow, I need to move on this. Things are moving forward for me. And you might be like trying to make plans for that, and it's like, I've come this far, and maybe you're unsure about taking that next step in your life. But it's like you could be reminiscing over everything you've done. Or you could be looking over a past relationship, perhaps with an air sign or with someone who has the qualities of this King of Swords. It could be someone that you moved on from in the past, or you may be currently moving on from, or it could be anything. As far as, I'm trying to keep it as general as possible, not so specific. And it's like in your power. It's like you need logic to navigate the path ahead. And you need to really be balanced in that and make a well-researched decision. Like, trust in yourself too. It's like you've realized that yes, one door's closed and another one's open. Because I keep getting this feeling. It's like looking over the past, looking over the things that I've accomplished, and looking over where your life has been up to this point, where it's, the trials and tribulations that you've gone through. And it's like, all of a sudden, I think something new is going to arise within you. You might be doing some soul searching, realize that this part of your life's over, and you have to move forward onto something new, and you're trying to figure what that is. And all of a sudden, you might have something come out of the blue. It could be a relationship, if it revolves around that. It could be a creative project or endeavor or some kind of new passion within you. It's like, stay optimistic. Find that within yourself. That even though things are changing and one particular part may be ending and you may be completing it. And sometimes that can make people sad when they realize, yeah, that part of my life's over, or this project's over, or a relationship's over, or whatever it may be. Or, and then the relationship doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be something with a family. And it's like looking over those things, really seeing them for what they are, and realizing I have to move forward. And looking over everything I've accomplished, everything I've got through, everything I've gone through. And you could be reaching a new point of leveling up. As far as maybe you haven't got to completion yet. It could be that, and you realize, like, it's just hit you all of a sudden. I'm coming to the end of something. Or I'm finally reaching that completion stage. And it's like, maybe I never thought it was possible. And it's like really just that I'm looking over it. I'm really experiencing it. And it could be someone from the past coming in. It could easily be. Could be someone from the past coming in. Could be someone a long distance away coming to see you out of the blue. That could just, or maybe healing a rift from someone over a situation. It could be that as well. I mean, this is general, so I'm trying to give you as many different scenarios as this could be here. But I did pull an extra clarifier for this reading just to see if the universe or cosmos, however, whatever you want to call it, had any other information, the spirits, whatever, that they wanted to give. And I got the supernova, which is number 10. This is about outburst, explosion, or surprise. With the supernova, okay, this is an indication or of a moment of a surprise or a shock or outburst on a more mundane level. And it could be, this may manifest in, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. This may manifest in various ways, okay? Such as a sudden expression of adoration, an unexpected argument, or a shift in popularity that changes the visibility, awareness, and or amount of attention received from outside sources. It's just a buildup of something just unexpected. It's through a shift of circumstances leading to a notable moment. Like I said, it's like maybe there's no way. You may just have a realize or a sudden burst. Like I said, I'm getting all tongue-tied. Okay? But it's like those moments that just come up out of nowhere. You could be busy working on something, doing something, and you're just minding your business, working, doing my thing, and just realizing, wow, I've come this far, or wow, this decade's over, or whatever it may be. And you're just having that sudden moment. And it could be that sudden moment of awakening that, you know, maybe I need to move on from here, or I'm moving on, or, you know what I'm saying? I think you get what I'm saying. It's just like that moment of nostalgia that hits us. And it could be not just nostalgia. It could be a moment where someone offers you something, or comes in and offers a project, or maybe someone asks you out of nowhere. Maybe you're minding your own business, doing your work, wrapping up your work for the day, or whatever it may be. And all of a sudden, you're just minding your little business and somebody shows up out of nowhere and offers you something new or more work. It could be that. Or maybe someone's offering a relationship or asking you out. It could be any of those things. You could get a phone call. Sometimes I see judgment as that way as well. It's like a calling card. Call to you. And it could be from someone far away or someone in a situation. It could be anything like that. But it's like just something sudden out of nowhere. You could be reliving a past situation, or just out of the blue something shows up. Because with this supernova here, it's like just that, if it's not the outburst or if it's not a surprise, it's saying to you where you're realizing a change or taking note of something. And I do want to add, since this is a 10, I know for some of my Facebook followers, they like when I do the numerology or the angel numbers for my readings. So I figure I would include it in this as well, just to see how it goes, see how y'all like it. So leave me feedback. But if we're going to get into this, you've got 10. So the angel number 10 is a message from your angels that you should step forward into the future with confidence and optimism. It provides you assurance that your angels are offering you the support that you need to raise your energy and come into alignment with divine source. With the divine source, I should say. But, which is basically what I was saying here. It's like you're supported with here, and it's like it's okay to move forward, and if something comes out of the blue, it's all right. Maybe it's meant to be, you know? You need to look at things optimistically. Like I said, if it's the ending of something and you're realizing it and you know you're moving on to something new now, and it's no different like, say, you have set a goal and you've reached that goal and now you're moving on to the next goal, and it's like, I'm just realizing, wow, I've accomplished this, you know? And it's like kind of sad because all the fond memories you may have, you know, this is a mental card. All the fond memories, all the things that I've accomplished and done. Okay. And you're just reminiscing and going through it. And then you realize it's something new's coming. Something better's coming.